Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Aberge, the Daily Trader. It is March 18th, and we are going to take a look at many stocks suggested by my YouTube members. So if you want me to analyze one stock of your choosing, become a member, then I will try to get them all. So let's start with ARK Invest. So ARK Invest, this is pretty easy. So ARK Invest was below this downward resistance right here. Stock was being hammered from 120 bucks to 60 bucks. So that's 50% loss. 50% loss, at least on paper. And now we have a breakout. So today was a breakout. So we broke out of that stochastic over 60. So I'm happy with that. So just to make sure, the stock should break 71.50. If not, the stock could be entering a congestion zone. So just be aware of that. Oftentimes, there are more than one patterns involved. This downward channel is a pattern itself, but also at the same time, there's the congestion pattern. I would be comfortable getting in right now, but then things might get bumpy around 71.50. And if it breaks that, then the sky should be the limit. Let's look at Riot blockchain. Yeah, I've been following this guy for a long time. So 2126 is an important resistance. What am I looking for? Is an important resistance right here. So this is the resistance to watch right now. So the stock has been basically going sideways. And I would also make sure that we cross this at some point. So to me, above 2126 is a buy signal, but then it could step back here or continue. So that's the area that need to be checked. The good thing here is that stochastic is pretty high at 95. Stochastic is pretty high before having crossed this. Chances are pretty good that it could break it. And I guess we had some earnings call. Yeah, look at this. Positive surprise and positive surprise for earnings and for revenues. And DMI is broken over bullish. So that in itself is quite rare to see this without seeing a break in resistance. So I guess that we had just broken this not too long ago. Yeah, exactly. Look at this here. So the real move was to buy it here after this break, but it's not too late, I feel. Be careful with 2126 and be careful here at around 30 bucks. Total Capital Short Innovation. Okay. So this was going well for a while, and now things are not looking that good anymore. Huh? Look at this. Look at this, stochastic super low, MACD crossed over bearish, RSI below 50. We still have DMI that is still convinced. So I would be careful with that one here. There's some really nice support at this level here. Nice important support at that level, a little bit of support right here. So a little bit of support, let me write it down. A little bit of support at 45.49. More support at 43.36. 43.36 right here. So maybe it's just a pullback. The bull trend is no longer there, though. It's no longer there. For what it's worth, we could be bouncing here or there and maybe doing something like this for a little while. This could start to look like a head and shoulder also. Shoulder, head, another shoulder. Just be careful about that. Chevron. Okay, this one I'm going to switch to, wow. I'm going to switch to the weekly chart. This one is a little bit harder to analyze. It's a bit more complex. So we have this here. Yeah, we have this here that looks pretty good. And now Chevron is going up like crazy, yeah? So it changes speed. And we also have this here. We have this here. So this is a double resistance kind of thing. And now it just shot out of that. I don't know what has been happening. Look at the volume here. The volume is increasing a lot here. So I don't know the backstory here, but this is shooting up quite fast. So personally, I would not get in because it has already been vertical enough. It could continue like this, but the chances are that it could come back also. So I would not be getting in at that point. I would wait for it myself. I would wait for it to come back down a little bit within this channel. And then I would take a look at what is happening. Is it going to do this like it has done right here? It could just keep doing that. At that point, you could maybe wait until the stock goes back to support and buy at support once it goes back up, and you can catch a nice swing like this. This could also be shorted if we drop out of stochastic over 60. That's also one possibility. Let's look at Black Sky. Okay, I had looked at Black Sky before, so Black Sky, yeah, nothing new. This is my old drawing here. So it entered into a congestion zone and then came out of it, came back, and then came back out of it and just started following this downward channel. Now it looks like it's stabilizing a little bit, but not much else is happening. So this is a wait and see kind of thing. Applied material. Okay, applied material. So we can see that there's a congestion zone right here. Look at this, boom, boom. So this is pretty accurate. And then let's do the bottom part here. So this is pretty accurate. So big congestion zone in this stock. And let's do this downward thing also. Okay, so that's better. So congestion zone. Then the second pattern is this downtrend here that is just over. It is just over because we broke out of it 3 days ago. And now stochastic at over 60, MACD broke over bullish. This is pretty nice. So this should be able to reach 145.51. Then that's the big question. Is it going to do this or is it going to do this? So you can decide for yourself by watching it every single day, and then the answer will come at you. Alibaba did not do. So I've looked at it last time here. So it was on a support. Let me tell you, it was on a support at 110.57. 110.57. It seemed like it was going to stabilize there and maybe try to break these two resistance. It did not do it. It fell down, and now it was trying to come back up. Is at 62, so that's the good news. But I would wait until it breaks 110.57 and breaks these two resistance to start looking at it again. And then at that point, there's the possibility that it goes into a congestion zone again. Depending on your time horizon, you can still make some money if it breaks this. But for the longer term, it would need to break 138.98. 138.98 right here. It would need to break this to really fly. Because if not, it could be going to 138.98 and then do this. It's still a nice move, but once it breaks 138.98, then sky could be the limit. Well, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a member, and then you can suggest stocks for me to analyze on Friday. I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk on Monday where I analyze Tesla and Palantir every single day. I'm going to tell you, à la prochaine.